What's going on, guys? Blake Hawthorn, it's his turf. Welcome to Lawn Care Tips and Tricks. In tonight's video, we're gonna be talking about commercial versus residential lawn care. All right, guys, so the thing that I want to look at is how we break down our business. And so if you look at the 385 properties that we are servicing each and every week, of that, we're about 85% residential. One reason why I really like residential is the fact that it allows me to be able to build a relationship with my clients that allows to open the door into other services, irrigation, landscape renovations, hardscape renovations, just all of those type of installs, which really add to the gross revenue throughout the year. Also, I feel like I'm able to build a relationship with these clients because it's residential. They're investing in me and my brand. We've talked about it. We've talked about, what is a logo? What is, it's that customer experience more than it is, the design on the shirt or the truck. And that's what this is about. The customers start to invest in you and the experience, and they buy into you. It's no longer about the cheapest price and getting it for the bottom dollar. So the other 15% is condos, apartments, and commercial buildings. And so the reason why we only have about 15% is because I've never really pushed the commercial aspect of our business. There are some perks. We have enough that we can do it a couple days a week, starting our mornings early, getting out there, taking care of these properties. That is one benefit to commercials. We're able to start earlier than we are at a residential lawn care home. One of the downfalls to commercial is most of the time it is cutthroat. However, there are some other type of contracts that we found commercially, like working for the government, that allow for us to have some extended contracts to go from a 1 year into a 2 year, which may build into a 5-year contract. So these things really help us with our business model. All right, guys, so with that being said, I want to take a step back. For those of you guys that are just getting into lawn care, or maybe you've been doing lawn care for a few years, but you still haven't figured out who your ideal client is, I really want you to put some attention and some efforts into figuring out who your ideal client is. Who is that one property that you love going to, that you make the right amount of money on, that it takes you the right amount of time? Who is that? And I want you to expand on that, whether it's residential or commercial. So for me, it's residential, but for you, it may not be. And that's why in the playbook and our training camps and everything, we try to focus on figuring out who your ideal client is and then expand on that. Because guys, once you figure that out, you're able to expand and replicate on this as you continue to grow your business and add multiple crews. But once you figure out that ideal client and you now create a strategy to build your schedules with that client and that type of client, you need things to cover yourself. I highly recommend that you implement a type of lawn care contract or maintenance agreement. So for residential, our contracts are a 2-page. They're very simple, they're not overwhelming. As we get into some of our bigger properties, our higher end properties, and even our commercial properties, that's when we get into our 4-page contract. So if you guys are interested in that, I'd love for you to head over to Turf and Tools, check it out. But if not, I just want to encourage you to figure out your ideal client, whether it's commercial, residential, whatever it is, and just grow and expand your business. Because once you can laser focus on that type of client, guys, you're not only gonna make more money, but you're gonna create a process and a procedure within your company that's replicatable and will allow you to be able to grow your business and get the freedom that you want within and from your company. So guys, thank you so much. God bless, and we'll see you next time on Lawn Care Tips and Tricks.